Hey guys, wow, like 3 videos within a week. Uh, I told you I was trying to get back into the swing of things, but I wanted to do a quick video today because I got the results of my sleep study. And according to my doctor, the AHI, and the respiratory therapist told me what that meant, but I don't remember enough to tell you. But it showed 54 slash an hour. And what it reads is that out of 60 minutes in an hour, I go into either not breathing or a very low oxygen level. 54 minutes of that 64, 64 minutes of the hour. So that's why they have diagnosed me with a severe sleep apnea. And also today, I got a notice from my doctor right here. And it says the sleep study also shows a condition called periodic limb movement disorder. And I looked it up, and it's not the same as restless leg. Um, but it does say that the CPAP should help with those symptoms. So, how do I feel? A part of me feels relieved because on these videos, throughout my videos, there is a mainstream of complaining that I do, and it's basically been always fatigue. I'm always tired. I swell. My body's inflamed. Then I get headaches and other symptoms arise. And knowing now that it's all due to me having sleep apnea, uh, I feel relieved that it's a real issue. I mean, I've always known it's a real issue because I just always put it off as my thyroid, and come to find out I've been misled about that. But also too, with my work injury and dealing with the emotional part of those things, I just thought maybe a lot of it was depression. Now the headaches, I've always had the headaches, and I have done better. I don't get the migraines, so that tells me that eliminating wheat in my diet has caused me not to have the migraines and the clusters like I did. I do have allergies really bad, so I don't go around with my nose sniffling or anything like that. But I do swell up in my nasal, in my throat, and I'm on a 24-hour a day over-the-counter allergy pill, and that seems to have helped some as far as sleeping. I do have this sinus mucus in the morning in my, in my nasal canal and all that stuff. So I was I had to go to a class today for the CPAP, and I was talking to the respiratory therapist about how even if they put me back in a dental chair and tilt my head a certain way or back a certain amount, that I feel like a flap closes off my airway. And he said that in some people that's common, and that that's restrictive airway and obstructive airway. But he said it's also restrictive. But anyway, so I felt better about that because I just thought maybe I was going crazy because it just felt like a flap. I mean, it's not my tongue, and I paid attention to that stuff. But anyway, so I got fitted for the mask. I told him even though I'm claustrophobic, it's a lot smaller than what I've seen in the past. It doesn't go over your eyes or clear around like a diver's mask. But he told me that the nasal canal or the nasal thing a lot of times isn't as productive as the mask, and especially for those who sleep with their mouth open. The therapist today told me that a lot of times what he's been told by people who have used the nasal after using the mask, that they find that when they go to sleep with their mouth open, that the pressure of the mask makes you want to close it because it feels like the air seeps out. So he goes, it's just the body reaction, but they do fine on it too. So I told him, he goes, that's always an option we can talk about later down the road. I said, my main concern is just the claustrophobic feeling, the restrictive feeling. I said, I did it one night and I was okay with it. So if I'm sleeping good, I'm probably not going to notice it. He did tell me that most people do not feel difference in their body, although they're getting a lot more oxygen in their body during the night. They just don't have that aha moment. And I said, okay. I said, because I was told that I should start seeing some symptoms that I'm feeling better and I'm, getting better sleep. He goes, well, you will. I said, well, my attitude has been, I don't expect miracles. I know that things take a while. There's still inflammation in the body. There's still other reasons why, things happen. And he said, absolutely. And he goes, you have the right attitude towards it, because a lot of times people expect miracles and then they don't use it. And they're really hindering their body more than good, because you can end up with high blood pressure, cardiac disease, chronic heart failure. Any of those things down the road can cause symptoms bad enough to where death could be the intimate thing. So, yeah. So I feel relieved that now that I've processed it and everything, I'm not happy. I'm nervous about. It really alerted me when it said 54 out of 54 an hour that I'm not breathing correctly. I'm not getting enough oxygen. I have not slept good in so long, I don't even know what it's like. He did ask me that night in the study, did I feel a difference in the morning? I said, honestly, no. I said, the only thing I know is that when he woke me up, I would still want to sleep, and I'm not like that. So yeah, I didn't feel a difference. I said, but it was only one day. But anyway, so those of you who are facing or have some of these symptoms really should maybe think about getting checked out. CPAP has always been related to, oh, people are overweight. And I'm overweight, but I'm not heavily overweight. I'm not 300 pounds, and hardly can walk. So there are other issues that cause people to have to use CPAPs. There was a guy today, he came into the class, realized he didn't have to take it, but he's been on CPAP for 20 years. And he's not overweight, but he's not thin. And he was telling me that he has to upgrade his the equipment every so often. So yeah, don't judge anybody. It's hard for us not to judge. It really is. I mean, you look at me and I can stand to lose weight, but most of you know my story, and I can lose it. I can lose some, but I'm never going to be, well, I shouldn't say never, because once my body aligns and shifts, maybe I will be down to just normal weight, not carrying any extra baggage. But in order for that to happen, I got to let go of the baggage that I carry on my shoulders and find out what baggage I carry on my shoulders, or what I'm worried about, or what causes me to hold on to the weight. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm over there overeating all the time and I have all these emotional issues. It could be something from very back in my childhood that I have buried in my subconscious. So any of you who yo-yo on diets and stuff, get down to the root. Go seek counseling. And I always tell you guys about this book, the John Gabriel Method. It's the Jon Gabriel Method. Look it up. You can get them for $15 on Amazon. And he doesn't have a diet. He talks about food, how it affects us, and how we affect ourselves. So it's very good. It's very enlightening, and it's not restrictive at all. So anyway, I wanted to give an update on the CPAP, the sleep apnea, and let you know that starting tonight I will be on CPAP, and I'll let you know how it goes. I'm going to give it a little while, but you should be able to, when I do videos, start seeing how results. If it, I mean, regardless of, like, I'm not going to lose weight. Like it says, it could even help you lose weight. I'm not going to get skinny. Don't expect that. But if my face looks good and I'm not complaining about headaches, or I might still have the headaches, but you will see. You could just tell in a person if they get a good night's sleep, or if they're used to not sleeping good at all. So hopefully you guys will be able to see that in me, and we'll go from there. But you guys take it one day at a time. Always make your journey as simple as possible, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.